Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." In a world that constantly tries to control how we think, feel, and act, imagine having the power to remain calm and fulfilled, no matter what's happening around you. That power isn't fantasy, it's real, and it starts within your own mind. Stoicism teaches us something revolutionary. You don't need to control the world, you only need to master your thoughts. This philosophy isn't just ancient wisdom. It's a survival guide for modern life. It's about staying grounded in chaos, finding calm in the storm, and discovering happiness in the simplest moments. It's about turning your mornings from something you dread into a powerful launchpad for a day filled with clarity, purpose, and quiet confidence. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of life, if you've struggled to find a moment of peace, or if you're curious how ancient wisdom can become your secret weapon in the 21st century, stay with me. This video might change how you see your life. We're not just building a morning routine here. We're designing a life rooted in intention, resilience, and real happiness. Give this video your full attention. If you're still watching, you're not like most people. You seek depth, you seek wisdom, and that already sets you apart. Now let's talk about a concept that sounds complex, but is beautifully simple. 1. Find your Ikigai, your reason to wake up. Ikigai comes from Japan. It's the intersection of 4 things: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It's your reason for being. Imagine waking up each morning with a purpose so clear that hitting snooze feels pointless. Marcus Aurelius believed we're all here to play our part, to contribute something meaningful. Each day is an opportunity to live with integrity and intention. Ikigai isn't just about passion. It's about alignment between you and the world. So ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? And how can this sustain my life? That's where purpose begins. Quote. Okay if the answers don't come to you right away. This is about the journey, exploring different parts of your life, your interests, and noticing where they naturally connect. The search for your Ikigai isn't just a feel-good idea. It's about laying the foundation for a life filled with meaning and quiet satisfaction. When your daily actions align with your deeper purpose, even ordinary tasks begin to matter. Your relationships improve because you're more present. Your creativity grows because you're connected to what truly inspires you. And happiness stops being rare. It becomes steady. So tonight, as you think about setting your alarm for tomorrow morning, pause for a moment. What does Ikigai mean for you? What could be so meaningful that you'd wake up eager to begin the day? Remember, this isn't about instant transformation. It's a process, a slow, intentional unfolding. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, real change comes from showing up day by day with dedication and honor. Finding your Ikigai isn't only about personal fulfillment. It's about understanding your role in something larger, contributing your unique thread to the ever-evolving story of humanity. The ancient Stoics, especially Marcus Aurelius, believed our actions should be purposeful. Not random, but guided by an inner compass. 2. Prepare the night before, setting the stage for success. This philosophy extends beautifully into how we prepare for the day ahead, starting the night before. Here's the truth. The quality of your morning begins with how you spend your evening. It's easy to binge watch or scroll endlessly. But pause and ask, how does that prepare you for tomorrow? Your mind needs time to unwind, to process the day, and to recharge. That's where a thoughtful pre-sleep routine matters. Not rigid discipline, but intentional care. Limiting screen time an hour before bed isn't about deprivation. It's about signaling to your mind that it's time to rest, making sleep deeper and mornings clearer. Planning just a little for the next day can be powerful. Write down your top 3 priorities. This single act creates direction before the day even begins. And this is where Stoicism truly shines, Focus on what you can control. You may not control everything tomorrow brings, but you can control how you begin. A few moments of deep breathing or a quiet reflection before sleep helps calm the mind. This isn't fluff, it's preparation for clarity, discipline, and strength. If this way of living resonates with you, stay with this journey. Ancient wisdom still has the power to shape modern lives. Quote, a powerful signal to your body that it's time to rest. Slow, deep breathing. Inhale fully, exhale gently, reduces stress, lowers your heart rate, and prepares you for deep, restorative sleep. It's like pressing a reset button. You wake up not only physically refreshed, but mentally and emotionally clear. In today's always-on world, this may sound difficult, but it's essential for setting the tone of your entire day. Right? Now imagine this, the first moments of your morning untouched by emails, social media, or breaking news. No noise, no urgency. Just you, your thoughts, and the quiet calm of the early morning. That isn't just refreshing, it's empowering. Marcus Aurelius believed deeply in living with intention and focus. He wasn't distracted by the chaos around him, and believe me, ancient Rome had plenty of it. 3. Avoid morning distractions, embracing serenity. Instead, he emphasized full attention to the present moment and the task in front of you. He understood something that's even more relevant today. The quality of your attention determines the quality of your life. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom now? It starts by creating a morning space free from digital distractions. This isn't about rejecting technology. It's about choosing not to let it control how your day begins. The urge to check your phone the moment you wake up is strong, but doing so instantly puts you in a reactive state, responding to the outside world before grounding yourself. Instead, give yourself the gift of a calm beginning. Imagine spending the first hour of your day on things that nourish your soul and sharpen your mind, reading, meditating, journaling, or simply enjoying a quiet cup of coffee while watching the morning light. This isn't wasted time. It's an investment. By avoiding distractions, you're not just reducing stress. You're building a reserve of clarity, peace, and focus that carries you through the entire day. Making the most of your morning isn't about doing more. It's about beginning with intention. Quote, about subtracting the noise that doesn't serve you. About prioritizing what truly matters before the demands of the day start pulling at your attention. This is where the Stoic practice of focusing on what's within your control comes alive. You may not control the flood of emails waiting for you, but you can control how and when you choose to engage with them. So tomorrow, challenge yourself to begin the day on your terms. Resist the urge to immediately dive into the digital world. Instead, ground yourself in the present moment, savoring the peace and potential that the morning holds. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to live more intentionally, more calmly, and more in alignment with who you're striving to become. Let your mornings reflect that intention, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, and an unwavering focus on what truly matters. At its core, Stoicism is about understanding what lies within our control and acting with virtue and purpose in those areas. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. They weren't simply teaching us to endure life with a stiff upper lip. They were encouraging something deeper, a proactive engagement with life itself, taking responsibility for our actions, our mindset, and our direction. 4. Wake up consistently. The power of routine. Waking up at a consistent time is a practice that embodies Stoic philosophy. It's a declaration that we choose how our day begins, that we're not ruled by impulse or external pressure. Building a life, as Stoicism suggests, happens step by step, with presence, with discipline, with contentment in each action. It's a powerful reminder. Lasting change doesn't begin with grand gestures. It begins with small, consistent choices made every single day. Consistent action matters. Waking up at the same time each morning may seem small, but it's a cornerstone habit, one that quietly supports everything else. It creates a stable foundation for your day. You're not rushing the moment you open your eyes. You're beginning with control, clarity, and purpose. But let's be honest, consistency isn't easy, and it's not meant to be. In the early days, waking up at the same time can feel like an uphill battle. Your bed feels warmer than ever. The snooze button whispers, just 5 more minutes. This is where the Stoic practice of perseverance comes in. It's about remembering why you started, about the person you're becoming through discipline, about looking beyond short-term comfort and choosing long-term strength. Becoming a morning person isn't just about mornings. It's about building resilience, focus, and intention qualities that shape your entire day. This is self-mastery in action, aligning what you do with what you value, creating the life you want, one morning at a time. So how do you make consistency your ally? Start the night before. Set a clear intention. Remind yourself why waking up at a specific time matters to you. Is it for quiet time, to read or meditate, to move your body, or simply to begin your day feeling calm and in control? Then shape your environment to support that choice. Go to bed a little earlier. Let natural light gently wake you. Make the right action easier. And when it feels difficult, remember this Stoic truth. Our will matters. Each morning, you rise at your chosen time. You're doing more than starting your day. You're reinforcing a commitment to yourself, to growth, and to a life lived with intention and purpose. 5. Take it easy, embracing self-compassion. Amid all this talk of discipline, consistency, and early mornings, there's one thing we must never forget: we're human. And being human means complexity. It means a mind that often prefers comfort and instant gratification. That's why building new habits, especially reshaping our mornings, can feel challenging at first. But there's something deeply freeing in accepting this. It's not a weakness. It's simply part of the human experience. And this is where Stoicism gently reminds us of the importance of self-understanding. Stoicism teaches compassion and understanding alongside its call for discipline and resilience. Marcus Aurelius, in his private writings, often reminded himself to be patient and forgiving with his own shortcomings. He understood that harsh self-criticism was not the path to growth. Instead, he encouraged acknowledging mistakes, learning from them, and then letting them go. This approach is especially important when we're building new morning routines or any new habit. The first few days, sometimes even weeks, can be difficult. The alarm rings, and every part of you wants to stay wrapped in the warmth of your bed. And let's be honest, there will be mornings when you give in. That's okay. What matters is what comes next. Do you punish yourself, falling into guilt and self-criticism? Or do you pause, take a breath, forgive yourself, and treat the next morning as a fresh chance to begin again? Self-forgiveness and patience are not weaknesses. They are signs of strength and wisdom. They show that you're committed for the long run, ready to navigate setbacks with grace and steadiness. Stoic self-compassion isn't about lowering standards. It's about understanding human nature, working with it, and gently guiding yourself toward the life you want to live. Taking it easy doesn't mean making excuses or repeatedly abandoning your goals. It means recognizing that growth is a process filled with learning curves, challenges, and occasional setbacks. Each new day brings fresh opportunities, and in this daily renewal, we discover our resilience. So as you work on early mornings or any new habit, be kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories, learn from setbacks, and meet each day with the willingness to try again. 6. Small acts of discipline, building a virtuous life. This isn't just about waking up early. It's about shaping a mindset tone that meets life's challenges with both determination and kindness. Consider the simple act of placing your alarm clock across the room. It's not just about making it harder to hit snooze. It's a statement, a commitment to start the day on your terms, to rise despite the comfort of your bed's embrace. It's a small act of resistance against inertia, a deliberate step toward meeting the day with intention. In the same way, making your bed each morning may seem trivial, especially when no one else will see it. But it's far more than smoothing sheets or fluffing pillows. It's an act of care, a quiet message to yourself that your environment matters and that how you engage with it matters too. You're creating a space that reflects the order and respect you're cultivating within yourself. As Marcus Aurelius might argue, these small victories are the building blocks of a disciplined life. They're the everyday choices, easy to overlook, that gradually shape our character. Each time you commit to these small actions, you're casting a vote for the kind of person you want to become. A person who values discipline, order, and respect for self and surroundings. But why focus on small acts? Because they're within everyone's reach. We can't control life's major upheavals or unexpected turns, but we can control how we begin our day, how we treat our immediate environment, and how we prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. This is Stoicism in action, focusing on what's within our power and releasing what is not. These practices aren't about discipline for its own sake. They're about developing a mindset ready for life's larger challenges. If you can commit to small acts of discipline, you train yourself to uphold greater commitments. You strengthen your ability to follow through, to remain steady in adversity, and to meet life with calm and composure qualities at the heart of the Stoic ideal. So as you reflect on discipline in your own life, start small. Notice the everyday moments where self-control and order are possible. Because it's in these quiet morning decisions, when you choose to rise and face the day with intention, that character is forged. 7. Accountability. Partners sharing the journey. These practices aren't just tasks or chores. They're rituals infusing your day with purpose and your life with direction and meaning. The idea is simple, yet powerful. Sharing your goals with someone who supports you and holds you accountable can dramatically increase your chances of success. It turns a solitary effort into a shared journey, making the path toward a strong morning routine and a purposeful life feel lighter and more enjoyable. An accountability partner is an ally in self-improvement. Someone who reminds you of your commitments when your bed feels too comfortable to leave. Someone who encourages you when progress feels slow and consistency feels difficult. And just as importantly, to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This relationship is a two-way street. It's built on mutual support and encouragement, grounded in the shared understanding that we're all striving to become better versions of ourselves. The Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, often emphasize the role of community in shaping character and virtue. They believed in shared wisdom, in learning from one another, and in the strength that comes from knowing you're not alone in your struggles. Finding an accountability partner today is a modern expression of this timeless insight. It acknowledges that while the journey toward discipline and purpose is deeply personal, it doesn't have to be lonely. An accountability partner can also help reveal blind spots, patterns, or habits you might overlook on your own. They offer fresh perspectives and insights that can accelerate growth in unexpected ways. This partnership goes far beyond simply checking whether you woke up on time or completed your morning meditation. It's about honest conversation, what's working, what isn't, and how you can adjust together with clarity and support. So how do you find the right accountability partner? Look for someone who shares your commitment to growth and self-improvement. This could be a friend, a family member, or even a colleague. The most important factor is trust someone with whom you can be open and honest about your goals, struggles, and progress. Once you find that person, be clear about what you want to achieve and the kind of support you need. Set regular check-ins. Be present for each other, offering encouragement, perspective, and when necessary, a gentle reminder to stay aligned. 8. Memento Mori. Remembering the value of every day. Remember, an accountability partner isn't just about external motivation. It's about building a relationship that uplifts and strengthens both of you. It creates a shared space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support are valued. Within this space, your morning routines and your broader life goals become part of a collective effort to live with intention, discipline, and fulfillment. The Stoic practice of Memento Mori, remembering mortality, is not meant to be dark or discouraging. It's a call to action, a reminder to live with purpose, to stop wasting time on trivial concerns, to focus on what truly matters. Each morning we wake up, we're given a fresh opportunity to engage with life meaningfully, to contribute something positive, and to grow as individuals. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the fleeting nature of life in his meditations. Not to create fear, but to cultivate clarity. This awareness freed him from petty distractions and allowed him to focus on his duties as an emperor and as a human being committed to virtue. By keeping the end in mind, we're more likely to live with purpose and intention, prioritizing the people, values, and actions that truly matter. When we remember mortality in the context of our mornings, each day takes on new weight. It's no longer just another day. It's a gift-own that was never guaranteed. This realization can profoundly shape how we choose to spend our time, the activities we commit to, the relationships we nurture, and the legacy we work toward creating. It reminds us to live fully, to love deeply, and to leave the world just a little better than we found it. This Stoic practice also helps us maintain perspective when life inevitably brings challenges and setbacks. When we remember that our time is limited, daily annoyances lose their grip on us. We become more resilient, more focused on long-term purpose, and less easily derailed by temporary difficulties. It cultivates gratitude for the present moment and inspires us to use it wisely. So how do we bring this Stoic principle into daily life? It begins with reflection. 9. Practice negative visualization, preparing for challenges. Each morning, view the day ahead as a blank canvas and opportunity to contribute meaningfully to your life and to the lives of those around you. Ask yourself quietly, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I'm choosing to live it? This isn't about living in fear or constant existential worry. It's about developing a deep appreciation for the present, for the chance to live, learn, and love. By remembering mortality, we're not fixating on the end, we're grounding ourselves in the now. It's a powerful antidote to complacency and a reminder to live with intention, purpose, and gratitude. So greet each morning with awareness. Recognize it as a gift and opportunity to shape a life rich in meaning and aligned with your deepest values. This is the essence of Stoic living, making wise use of our finite time to create something that endures. We're often told to focus only on the positive, to visualize success and happiness as a way of attracting them. But the Stoics offered a different kind of wisdom that's both practical and deeply empowering. Negative visualization isn't pessimism, it's preparation. At its core, this practice involves occasionally imagining the challenges or losses you might face. These could be small inconveniences, a delayed plan, a difficult conversation, or more significant hardships, like the loss of security or someone you love. The goal isn't fear, it's readiness. By mentally rehearsing how you would respond, you strengthen your emotional resilience. Life's surprises lose some of their power. Here's Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all believed that by reflecting on the temporary nature of what lies beyond our control, we cultivate calm, clarity, and strength. This practice shifts our focus inward toward what we can control, our responses, our attitudes, and our actions. When negative visualization becomes part of your morning routine, you step into the day prepared, not naive to challenges, but equipped to face them. It's like mental training, building resilience before adversity arrives. So when life inevitably throws a curveball your way, you're steady, grounded, and ready to respond with wisdom. You quote, not knocked off your feet because you've already rehearsed this moment in your mind. You're able to draw on the strategies you've visualized, moving through challenges with calm and clarity. This practice has a beautiful, almost paradoxical effect. It deepens our gratitude for the present. By imagining life without some of the things we take for granted, we return to reality with renewed appreciation. We remember just how much there is to be thankful for right here, right now. This isn't about living in fear of loss. It's about using the awareness of impermanence to enrich our experience of the present moment. So how do we practice negative visualization in a healthy, constructive way? Begin with a few quiet moments in the morning. Consider the possible challenges of the day, or even the future. Visualize how you would respond with strength and wisdom. Notice what inner qualities you would rely on. Reflect on the lessons you might learn and how you could grow. Then release the visualization. Carry forward a sense of preparedness, along with a deeper appreciation for your current circumstances. 10. End with gratitude, reflecting on the day's gifts. Ending the day with gratitude can profoundly shape your well-being and perspective. A gratitude journal is a simple yet powerful practice. Before sleep, take a few moments to reflect on your day and write down a handful of things you're grateful for. They don't have to be extraordinary. A kind gesture from a stranger, a beautiful sunset, completing a difficult task, or the quiet comfort of your bed after a long day. This small act shifts your focus from what's missing to the abundance already present in your life. It aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, focusing on what we have, on what's within our control, rather than what isn't. This shift not only prepares your mind for peaceful sleep, free from frustration or unmet desires, but it also sets the tone for the next morning, one grounded in purpose and appreciation. Why end the day with gratitude? Because it allows you to close the day on a note of peace regardless of its challenges. It helps you recognize the good, find calm even in difficulty, and nurture a mindset that sees growth and meaning everywhere. Over time, this nightly practice creates a ripple effect. It influences how you sleep, how you wake up, and how you greet each new morning. Instead of dreading the alarm, you begin the day with quiet curiosity, wondering what new moments might arise to be grateful for. Gratitude also expands beyond you. It deepens relationships as you become more aware of the value others bring into your life. It strengthens your connection to the world as you grow more attentive to the beauty and wonder that surround you. And so, a Stoic morning doesn't begin when the sun rises. It begins with how you choose to live, with intention instead of impulse, with gratitude instead of complaint, with discipline balanced by compassion. Each morning is a quiet decision to rise, to act with purpose, and to shape your character one small choice at a time. You don't need a perfect life. You need a conscious one. Live today as if it matters, because it does. And remember, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts.